media mayani o. Owo de pape wa pa maye bra. Kaya wo na ya miremwo. Eradi kaya wo na ya miremwo. Yabeka sempa ye dia chirama. Asumje no nya media mayani o. Owo de wa pa maye bra. Kaya wo na ya miremwo. Onya me kaya wo na maye miremwo. Yabeka sempa ye dia chirama. Asumje no nya media mayani o. Owo de pape wa pa maye bra. Kaya wo na ya miremwo. Eradi kaya wo na ya miremwo. Yabeka sempa ye dia chirama. Asumje no nya media mayani o. Owo de wa pa maye bra. Okaya hu mejo nyami okaya hu. Okaya hu mejo nyami okaya hu. Odi echi mejo nyami odi echi mejo nyami odi echi. Okaya hu mejo nyami okaya hu. Okaya hu mejo nyami okaya hu. Odi echi mejo nyami odi echi mejo nyami odi echi.
Oman Adwuma with Kumasi Nyame on Afro 614 Radio. Oman Adwuma with Kumasi Nyame on Afro 614 Radio.
Yes, people, how y'all doing? Obi, I want to say, your friend Kumasi Nyame Afro 614, so na wasi gui. And ebedi ko waka kra so nu se be bad ya na yo Oman Adwuma na mene wo ebedi ho enkomo. E dey na ekoso wo Ghana, e dey na ekọ. Hey, dollar lo yes dollar that's a move. But before then we do anything no. Me da obi bi ase, obi a me ba online or share mame or show no mame. Me da me panyimfo ase, me da me director Joe Boy ase, director bi a obi a me chiao. Me chia me producer MC Kiki. Mamsi darling me chiao bi a obi a me chiao. Your presenters ama don me chiao na also free so e ma me better na CCCA. Me chia Reverend Benji. Abai me chiao baby a wo bia me chiao. Oman Adwuma no so go so e. Ye tie jo kakra.
Mabo nyami bofwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bofwe mabo nyami bofwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo yeah mabo bofwe mabo nyami bofwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo
Quick copy. Oh goodness Lord, man. Quick copy be a uhia bia e de amount. Quick copy no. So obezo hu niam quick copy quick copy omo ye volume copies, omo ye color copies, omo ye business cards, omo ye envelopes, omo ye brochures, omo ye flyers, omo ye promo items, booklets, common forms, invitation cards, rubber stamps, photos, anything be a print be a person or print be no. A quick copy e be the hu djuma e de amount. It is a open quick copy no I share keep a quick copy Columbus, Ohio. East Dublin Granville, no, so in 1900 East Dublin Granville. We shall build in our first na Ashland University woman a quick copy for no or more na Mr. Jima obey Jumana ma of fair be print ma of fair. Revolt Africa app. Open you may puppet tia numa enkensu I be just on chair a fresh music from fresh artist or call Revolt Africa app no so a hona so on the Revolt Africa app no or qua Play Store any iOS you go and then you download and then now the what you own papa be a Revolt Africa app no so it's no na and if you go you be $1 ho asem dollar mo hu say started rise it 2 days ago which was Tuesday na say ka me presentation we na me nya ho kese bi wa hanti but me afasa presentation ama na na me be to aso amamo so the dollar conundrum no be di ho nkomo so say be ya obeti ase di tie ma dollar na yesa and then say that me bo bi achi sa ba ye di nkomo so ye di nkomo so you got tidbits answer President Akufo-Addo or say Akonta mining is not engaged in illegal mining. Or say Akonta mining is a munimua. Akonta mining ye chairman to me New Patriotic Party mu chairman or Ashanti region. Chairman to me Akonta mining on the there. President is among for be body to say Akonta mining omo de yegalam say na president na ba chirim say Akonta mining and yegalam say ene onye illegal mining bia wo man mu enti say what say ye say Akonta mining illegal mining na tumudana Akonta mining onye illegal mining bia. This is what the president of Ghana is telling the people of Ghana. Yanko ye next Usubempa was 3 fool. Reverend Usubempa, also for Usubempa, also for Pona de Bia, as a more. Also for Akoshem Koma for a chief imamo. Also for Penini, Usubempa, Udi Mwakotena, or Shem Koma MPP government mobile power. Sa also for Wasako chief imam was in view. Now let the free chief imam office about to Dampare. And all the security agencies say, Omo share no mukasa chre Usubempa. No nya say debia or chief imam ho asem the last time or chief imam ekwako ebewu afi dan to kwa e na asori dem no ko chief imam ho a ode odwan ye kare say dem twe kase pa e de koma chief imam no pa cha say enye sa enete ene osa bebiu abeka chief imam ho asem na de ekoso ne say Chief Imam Office at the letter akoma IGP Dampare or the letter akoma Dampare any national security say owo Oman Adwuma nyina say omo hye no omo ne yewura ye frɛ no Usubempa enkasa oko Ashanti radio so asewo asi Ashanti radio you see 48 alleged terrorists missing. Police and immigration are blaming each other. Yeah, 30 bits no. 48 alleged terrorists missing. Terrorist Mako 48. So many people from Besumudi Ghana or minor dream Umbesumudi or minor the torrent kesi ebeto or minor. Sankrofo ya actual more Ghana police in semono yehu baby o mafa nipa Mako eduana nwotwe yehu baby o mafa. Na de ekosole say say it be say police for let's say IGP police for let's say immigration and for war immigration for so say police no war it say which is switch you hunu ebedi nkobo answer na we tie edwum kakra media samjana mambo Samimo bafu gebre samimo eya mami tie mami ya sino bafu na ya samimo fami ko yu sono bafu samimo bafu samimo bafu samimo eya mami tie mami ya sino bafu na ya samimo fami ko yu sono bafu samimo
produce on above way, so me more above way, so me more above way, so me more. Hey, I'm a me, I'm a me.
Oh, a tea for mo fan cheme, a tea for mo fan cheme, seminar issue kakra bi wa hanom na mesa akomachi. A tea for mo fan cheme pa. Eni ebedin komo kakra, afa the dollar conundrum no ho. The dollar conundrum no ho. Now me third bets no muntie me third bets there. Akonta mining is not engaged in illegal mining. Ekufuado no. Or say Akonta mining is not engaged in illegal mining. Akonta mining is not engaged in illegal mining. Ekufuado no. So when you Akonta mining, the firm na it is owned by Chairman to me of the New Patriotic Party. One ayo mo chairman. Ewa Ashanti region. Ashanti region. One ayo mo chairman. Chairman to me a mining company what your friend Akonta mining na obia say omoye galamsi o Ghana no. The president of the republic. Or say there be Chairman to me enye galamsi bia ewo Ghana. Number 2, so Chief Imam abekasa ne office abekasa. Or say stop Ousu Bempa on false prophecies about me. Ousu Bempa Chief Imam office say Ousu Bempa shem control efe Chief Imam ho eti IGP dampare ene security agencies no omo making sure say sa ne mani nyina enkoso ewo Ghana memu. Omo making sure say sa ne mani nyina enkoso ewo Ghana memu because of false prophecies are Usubempa SFA in hono, chief imam no hono. It's IGP emblem no share that's answer no at wincha. Now here number 3 is on the third bits that 48 alleged tourists missing. Police and immigration are to be blamed. Police and immigration will blame on each other. Say a year and call for Adriana and watch it. I is so we in Pabon for Pesomudi Ghana or minor Boneno. Some call for Adriana and watch no. Omayira omu abankukum yehwe omu bebia yehu omu abankukum yehwe omu bebia yehu
Oman Adwuma with Kumasi Nyame on Afrosis 14 Radio.
Sagrofo ya yehwe omu ehum eye police for say omu immigration for say omu police for say aye twema menche yehu bebia omu eti na no for the third bits no the third stories are the bia ya me de bra no ene ebedi dollar no honkomo adena we Ghana ni na dollar kosura it be affect you. We Ghana ni dollar kosura it be affect you. Date ya. And we Ghana na dollar kosura it be affect you. Anyway, 1. 2. Yeah. An economy with a strong fundamentals. Economy the fundamentals near strong, you know. These are the things that you see in it. A well-developed export base. They really have a well-developed export base. So because a well-developed export base me patche. So because we be a well-developed export base, the me patche is simple. Sa o my tesa no. Omu design a system exporting yema ediko ama so other countries emu munya foreign exchange free sa na menim. Eti ever say o se sakoku na se mfa say go the ba America and I say offer bauxite or the ko America and I the ko Europe, Asia, baby or be ko bia no. No nya foreign exchange e wo sa de nim na o de ba abeboa ne man. Aha. And as our man no say industrialized industries war many. And because the industries war or many, it creates a lot of jobs. And then when you have a lot of jobs like that, what happens? So they say, yes, no more many no. Obi anya adwumaye enti enkonko ba say owie school no na mo no nya bibia anye. That is what a an economy with strong fundamentals no. Etie. Now here my Ghana mu dia, here my Ghana mu. Ghana still rely on the Georgesburg economy. 1919 to 1927 Governor Gordon Georgesburg eba obe establish economy focused on export of raw materials no omo export of raw materials na menya abotre na ma chirechire any importation of finished goods no that system no since 1919 to 1927 no obe establish ade no as at now over a century later, over 100 years later, that is the same system that we rely on. It's no one that say Ghana, maybe I see you do no, you ain't been through yet. And they say Ghana still rely on the Georgesburg economy. Now you can say focus on exportation of raw materials and importation of finished goods. Any so Ghana and you may be a no say fancy cocoa na ye wo Ghana no. You nya cocoa na raw material for chocolate cocoa no. It's a say you be cocoa no into chocolate. Na nka ya ship ya exporting chocolate na ma for no. Ye nye ne sa cocoa na ne asesa ne da kwa koma Switzerland for no mo no dey chocolate. No wa beton aman. It is a gomu ye chocolate ni wi a. No mo na ba beton aman. To mo beton aman na e bone den anytime be a Ghana ni person di chocolate no. This ye kwakwa Jeffrey Switzerland and no Emma a border costro. That is the system Gordon Georgesburg set it to example nam the amount. Now set is our system to up till now we've never had any Ghanaian leader who decided to say that system way a bad system and therefore we should eliminate that system where we can create a system that is focused on exportation. No, we have never had any president that decided so. The only one that we had that wanted to do that was Osagyefo for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He was the one that wanted to do that, and Kwame Nkrumah a situation. But in our fourth republic, there has not been any single government will decide to say from Jerry John time. I know you one from John Kufuor to John Mills to John Mahama to Nana Akufo-Addo. All these 5 presidents, none of them has decided say no the Obama or Mino akọ sa obe focus on exportation instead of importation. That is what is happening in our nation. With this being said, now you better the impact on the dollar. Why the dollar goes like that? Oh God. The dollar it depreciated so fast. Because anytime Biana you hear me, say money here free. Abruchira the dollar on a kokoto. Yes. You hear dollar bebre, you hear more, you hear one, you hear no, you hear ntade, you hear mpaboa, just say you hear books, you hear equipment, bibia you hear in ya sitting mu bia na ye krefu abruchire. So wo yes and nema na wo kra ni nyina no so no. And no so no just all the dollar na e de ekokokra. And the fact that you are using the dollar to import those things and my dollar uhia dollar bebre na uhia dollar bebre na unya no na dollar ne bo demand and supply na say dollar ne bo no kosoro eno ana ama dollar ne bo no kosoro sa eno ye number one factor ama dollar no kosoro sa because you see the fact that we are always relying on importation into them ama ye niam ye de koma abrofunu sa. We cannot supply them to get foreign exchange. Debia no ye koto dollar, ye hwehwe dollar, debia ye hwehwe dollar, ye hwehwe dollar. Enema bo kosoro sa no. Then more dollar no so no demand and supply no so tuni boom. All tuni boom no na bo na kosoro. And then what happens say more dollar no e bi so be ma say hey dollar boy ye den dia ma me first ka den sie na ehon ye den na bo no kosoro na ma ton. En ma dollar no e bo e kosoro sa. Na unim uye Ghana ni na ate Ghana wo Ghana ni na fansa mi awunse mu ye pa na afi na dollar de ba be kosoro amanfo bebe free say uye di bronya okay the name dollar no so kosoro pa at the time no was say because ye ba be di bronya no around October honom no that is when the niema say ye import to the ba Ghana de be di bronya ni nyina no sa niema no afi na ye import you need more dollar into your dollar no cost more. But now ye di bronya na we so share dollar no say start say ba for start for. Now be everywhere say Bank of Ghana we need dollar. Only dollar or no need dollar but only chere dollar bo. Dollar no ba be to say dollar bo dey 809 as at now you go to the market the dollar is selling at 11, some are even selling at 12 as at now. And this is the time I say Ghana because the dollar is going to be crazy in the next month. I say from February to March is the worst time. This is the pure Ghana based multinationals repatriate profits. It's mubeye den Ghana pa in the next month and the third month which is March because the ACNE se duru hora the ACNE Ghana companies all Ghana enye Ghana ma company bit say Melcom e bit say those companies na Ghana Toyota or Honda or Nissan mo those companies na enye Ghana for companies na ho afi na omu profiter omu enye nyina no mbe ye free system ndi akọ omu nkuru so enti dollar ni be free o man mu pa enti dollar be free Ghana no enye dollar ketwa enti from February to March no o man mu be den pa when it comes to the dollar situation and the moment the dollar goes up no enye wa bo so ekosro o say and I do some really so we Ghana for adwadifoɔ ene companies that Ghana omu import to nneɛma buy for the Christmas festivities on credit this is the time at these people obobede omobaba bituaka eti February and March this is the time I say go to omoka eti in February and March and in Ghana pa because they are also going to use dollars. There's going to be a heavy burden and stress on the dollar. And the moment there's stress on the dollar, you know say that's what's going to happen. It will be sell from February to March, dollar no ebe kosoro pa. It mean in the ending of January, no best start issue to akosoro. So during the COVID time from 2000 to 2001. Depreciation slowed. It slowed down by depreciation. So depreciation is slowed down by during the COVID time. So share. I said, whoa. MC Kiki baby, I will be able to say. MC Kiki baby, I will be able to say. So share a COVID time na. Share COVID time na. They see here say dollar na here. Depreciation was on the low. Depreciation was on the low during the COVID time. The depreciation was from pa adetia. Busa also adetia because you close two borders, and then when we close all the borders, and the ma na yes when all the borders were closed, and the ma sade esi because no be antom free obi aho. Obi amfa bibi mu obi no obi nyi bibi amfru enti depreciation no never from pa the moment that you be a borders no the moment the borders were open bakade and the man boss started cost to say because now everybody is buying and now everybody, so there was a lot of stress on the dollar at that time. I don't know tisa oshe ya a cost so just from 2020 to 21, no, the position was good, but 28 February 2022, no, oh God, the Ghana city became the worst performing city currency in the world. The Ghana city, it became the worst performing city in the currency in the world, and it is sad, it is very sad to say. We sit down as a people and we allow this to happen. And then when I say we allow, we can say, oh, and I say you will be pet. Say, Sadi we see. Yes, a pet because all to two near my, now to two near my say ya na bede. Everybody, it is Sadi on the head, a see or minimum. That's what happened. The recent depreciation is caused by increased demand for foreign currency since most companies are recovering. The moment that companies need a beer na kai obia ekotoniema obia etoniema and no enema currency no sa it is it's been going up and up and up and up because all share as at the time before I ever call COVID. Even last year June, it was $8. Last year June, and then Ekoya could do 16 at the point. Ekoya could do 16 at the point. So from even last year June, Ekoya it could do 16 at the point. And now where is it at? And now I'm sorry, tap cent, and I say 11.15. So I won't check it. Other apps crowd they be able 11.15. This is where it is. What is gonna happen? They say in the next month, it's gonna be bad. It is all Ghana. I wanna pay masters in the equity or maka. Umama be nyuma Ghana. I wanna mudi scan free Ghana. Ako omukurumu. $80 ne bono baba be yede panti. O mainimu baba be yede inti. O mainimu no kuta onsa. Solutions. Kwambe de be faso solve our problem we. Simple. We all know this is simple. This is a system that has been used for other countries that it has helped them. But the idea, we act like we don't know, or we act like we do not want to know. Adentina ekobasa. Yatrase na ya adwene ho say edientina all these years, over 100 years since Gordon Goggisberg introduced importation system, economy that is based on importation and exportation of raw materials, at then up till now, that is the system that we are still believing in and using as at now. I didn't think that is the woman say the leadership of our nation, they do not care. The leaders do not care. Emfa omoho, because at the end of the day, there's no sense of responsibility. I don't know how many drew, baby I drew. I don't know how many drew, baby I drew. Industrialization is the way. Oman bia industries enim companies enim no oman ne nya na adwen se ordinary be hwe industries no oman no e ho kire no ene say And they're saying, how do you industrialize the nation? This is share yeah, President Akufo-Addo president. Or catch say, or there's something your friend. One district, one factory, eba. Very, very good. Say, you find a district be a Wagana be 275 districts no. A beer or a factory. That's a factory. They a fenipa 100 krana. Okay, say. And to imagine say your factories are a fenipa 1,000 in every district. In your factories a fenipa 2,000. You look at it. And you ma youth no ebenya edi. Yes, but the leaders don't really care. Okoka and say one district, one factory, kokohe. Ambokona man for companies that are there, no. Any day one district, one factory. A signboard so billboard so a friend say one district, one factory. This is not how we run an economy. It is yenya Oman penini bi and now yenya leader bi yenya government bi when is what who say as you industrialize or minor. Say, yeah, say be a Ghana away. You decide say, you be ma go your own sassy, then sassy away. You be decide say, you be my and sassy no, you be a Adwuma. You be dria no buy na you de bia komabro fuya, you be neska on and some paying for say omunye industrialization. And two, we have to add value to our export. You see, you cannot sit down as a person and keep exporting raw materials all the time. It is say you gold, you say you too gold no fresh na near send the co. In fact, gold no nyeshe. Cocoa fresh na near the co. Bauxite fresh na near the co. Timber fresh na near co. All fresh na just a bibiano fresh na near co. Bibiano fresh na ane the co abuchi. Enti eno sa anonso no uni buo. De mom yemfa ne say gold ya ye 2 ye ana ye de gold na ye chains. Ana ye de gold na ye rings. Ye de gold no chese ade bi etimi de gold ye no ye de gold na ye ana ye ton a. First of all, now you're going to create a job. You're going to create an industry for the design industry, no. Enipa ye adwuma hom, san konfo so ye be tax wo mo. Ye send ne ma no kwa broche so a ebo no ewom sika ne beba back and sika ne so ba eba in dollars. So there's no stress on our dollars. We need to add value to our exportation. We cannot just get up every day and send cocoa beans to Switzerland. We cannot get up every day and send cocoa beans to Switzerland. Because also any cocoa beans at the cost Switzerland. You know what you are doing? You are telling Switzerland for us, "Omo na enye cocoa emfa That's a Switzerland for enye cocoa the mawa. What happened? Omo aton cocoa no back. Omo aton chocolate na omo the cocoa na ye no. Omo they are bro back in Ghana. That's omo they say you the brewer, chocolate brewer. Now you are paying more for what you sold for them. So it is hard at the piano. If we really want to move, if we really want an economy, that's how I say it. That's how I say it. Now you reduce importation. Reduction of importation. The last time I realized it says Ghana import ginger free Burkina Faso Merehoy. So when you look at the land that we have, let's say $1 sefa the kokoji ginger from Burkina. Now Ojena say, what kind of people are we? That's why you should ask yourself, what kind of people are we? We need a government that will be serious enough, that will be business oriented. Obi to me the embargo ato niema bebre aye free amana so. See, it will reduce our importation. It will really help our economy. Say importation, it will reduce our importation. It will really help our economy. And if our economy is in that situation, what will happen is we wouldn't have no choice than to put pressure on our people to manufacture goods and services for us, the people. It is a solve the issue of the dollar. That's what we need to do. And up till now, we have not had any single leader in this nation who is willing who is willing say solve our problem no. Now say when your leader solve our problem na emane ye dene. Or pepa say solve our problem na emane ye dene. Modernization of agriculture. Sa asone se kan agrek na ye na asone se kan agrek no. We have to modernize it. Multi-planters, caterpillars, excavators, na ebo adwuma. Sa na ye no. Now, so in the 21st century, why you say, oh, the sorry, what you are going to do? They say, oh, but fast kind, and they are so now they are minia. What devs, to be yet a juma papia, a bear subsistence farming na une obusia for ness macon macoche, namaede, namadi. That is the system, mubit miade. Abiode. Say, if we do not modernize agriculture, it's here multi-planters. Idri asase no caterpillars idri asase no na asase da ho bia be 50 acres na your multi planters be bia be 15 na gu so within a day no more dua the whole 15 acres ni na wi. That is how it is. Now say me they are so ko form na me the sika wo ho na me the burogu wo there. It never solves anything. So that is something that we also have to look at it as a people and as a nation, you know. See, Oman penny bia, why not being so better sound minor? That is a way to go. Now here tax net and also we have to cast our tax net wide, and that's how we develop a nation. How do you do it? Osha Ghana, omo juma pa omunye sika no nka sakra no muntia tight. Omuntia tax. They be the other tight. Omuntia tax. I didn't know Muntia tax because what it is, and they say government in this system or digit tax and a better system or digit tax. There's obviously there's a system, but government need a better system or digit tax. No, it's what happened. They say government, you know, edit taxes, edit. Obo ya ba adwuma omo de tax wo mo eti asesa taxes ni nyina kogu omo ya ba adwuma no so mobo say so ko teacher ni pa na hwe ne tax a otua oyembe show crazy tax a teacher ni no otua no oyembe show oko he tax a the police officer no otua oyembe show. But one ankasa umuye businesses wo man ni ankasa no. There's no a formal way of taxing them. Eti omo a say enema odi newa kofa border ebeje taxes. Eti ever say whether say or by land, by air, or you know the other one by sea no. Mono ye beti ya tax mo. Because enone de o de fa be enye ye be tax. No omo mu ye adwuma wo man ni mu ankasa no, it mean tax wo mo. Eti kakra bi na tax no eti bi catch wo no omo ne tax wo mo sa. That is how the nation is going, and then you can never run a nation like that, you see. So what we need to do as a nation is say we have to create jobs. Let the jobs go on. Let the jobs go. Create a lot of industries. Say beya ye important nyema bebre e more man. Ye important nyema bebre e more man anymore. If there is no importation, the people will survive. So many people say, oh, and to say ye nyamwa jasmine rice no e ma ye no. Ni di asante mo no. Ubedi. If that is what you want, you have, you eat it. China and other economies now and ye may be in no, they survive without that. Your countries are Facebook rebini, they survive. And you catch a gun and you say, oh, yeah, Facebook, if you say, oh, how do we gonna survive? Facebook and I'll survive it. We will survive. We have to make drastic changes to be able to fix our economy. And it wouldn't just be on only the leadership, no. It's us too, the citizens. But the fact of the matter also becomes, say citizens decide, say, okay, I'm gonna produce Ghana more. I'm gonna make sure, say, we plant a lot of yams. I'm gonna make sure, say, we plant a lot of carrots. Yeah, poultry. Yeah, fish farming. Huge ones. That's still no. Abane makwan mamamfo importo niema de basa. Abane makwan mamamfo importo niema de ba o man musa. What do you think is going to happen? Think about it. What do you think is going to happen? Like, sit down and think about it. The people will buy a niema na import because over 100 years now we have been dependent on importation, and that is what we know. Eba semina oh ye pa brochede na empe Ghana de no. Because ye nim Ghana de na brochede that's what we know. Ebe aduane e pa brochede no ye nim Ghana de no. Eba atade a ye pa brochede ye nim Ghana de no. Eba nura ye pa brochede no ye nim Ghana de no. Everything that we are doing no is based on importation. And then if you have a nation that have its resources, every single resources in the nation, imported, how does that nation move on? Omaino ebeda konenim. Omaino intibi konenim. And that is what is bothering us, the people of Ghana. And the leadership knows about it, but for some reason they are not doing anything about it. It is sad, so many people sit down and say, oh, Ghana, we can easily fix some of our problems. Yes, and your problems in Ghana easy fix. Your problems in Ghana easy fix. Yes, and your Ghana easy fix. It be wha, you better be a fix it. And how do we fix those? How do we fix it? How do we fix it?
Oman Adwuma with Kumasi Nyame on Afro 614 Radio.
How do we fix it? Solutions maybe na me dey ato. It is a we a leader of a nation. Now we rich soil to say Ghana the we a rich soil no. Now we tenase, now we share, now ye import akekeduru the Ghana. Sebi now we sa penyini na oye oda oman anim no. Now we simpa penyini. Otena ho ema ye ekra jene e de ba oman anim a sebi na me nim adwena eda utrim because so uja oman will do whatever. There's difference between say bia obi to kwan na bia wato ade bi e de kuro ma kwa use and say yakra ne ema ye ba beton wo oman anim. There's difference. It yemfa ne say ebia obi akọ ebia Europe holidays be and all corner wato ebia corn beef kakra and ebia odi kofia eye de onu aye kwa akodi but se wakra ne container baba beton wo hono ma ade Ghana nantwie ne bi ni wa ebit aye corn beef ne bia na. There are companies in Ghana yes animal but yeah when the foreign one comes now they collapse the local ones. It is a we a leader in that country. All you need to do is to make sure say obekate importation drastically. Now we put money into the sector now producing more minimum. Industrialize the nation. Just find a way to industrialize the nation. Now cut on importation. So we don't put a lot of stress on the dollar. It's because we always want to import. It is a import to be what happened? Say import to your man say import to be what do you think happened? Everybody is in peace. Everything is going on. Everybody gets their money, and everybody will be fine. Everybody will be fine, But say your man anymore. Say, hey, Radi Jacopo. Toothpick cry. Go to war. So you're president of a nation. Now, a minor utimuno. Adia nkasana e wo man mu yetibi nye bibia. Adia bia ye be import ye be export dia kwa abrochire bia no. Raw material nkutoi shebata etete na egu ho na broni abesesa raw material no de kwa brochire na wa de akwa shebata no asa dane no ho no abeto de amai ebo den na yetibi do. And then we are sitting down and we have used this system for over 100 years and we are still using it. This system was introduced in 1919 and we are still using the same system. How do we better ourselves as a people? How? Leadership matters. Whoever the people have given the power to have a decision to make. Leadership is very, very important. Leadership is everything. The utuno baby a wo fa no eno no oman ni nyina ye di wachi. It is a uye leader ewo oman ni mu. Uye opanyini ewo oman ni mu. Say ye wo na ese ye hwe ye di wachi. Na wo de ye kɔ baby ese wo de kwa. You make the right decision. It's Bible time. Or since any friendly, a choir, Omunina Taminem. Ni friendly, or Chile friendly choir, Omunina, Omutaminem. Is this not what is happening? Yes, this is what is happening. Because the leader that we have chosen, or the leaders that we have chosen for all these years, they cannot lead. They refuse to lead. Our leadership refuse to lead. Our people refuse to lead. And then you di any frafo tie nyina ye ni fra na ye di any frafo achi. Ane ye ni any frafo. Ye nyina ye namu ane ye de kro. Na ebe ye den no man no ayi. Ebe ye den no man no edru ba bia e se o man no edru. This is what we all have been suffering from. And then how do we stop this? How do we stop this system? Sit down as a person and analyze. Especially for our leaders, we need to sit down and analyze. Our leaders, we need to really sit down and analyze things. Say, and a massa name way in a day, it happened. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong as a people? Unim, mensuminim, yenim, Ghana ni bie nim say. Ghana see decide they say because there's no single land in this world that air rich as an yasase. But yet ye create. If not for anything Adriana dear. Can you say create? If not for anything. Not for anything, Adriana dear can create. But guess what? Ye can't enkokwa Ghana crown every year at the back Ghana Uyembe show. You can't fish a Ghana crown every year at the back Ghana Uyembe show. Vegetables are Ghana crown every year at the back Ghana Uyembe show. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong as a nation? Otiwa and Wadjana Hon say. Edrum rebia ye ka say MPP, NDC, and we mun buy no man you see no we mun. You see, we are always arguing about what is not right. But what is right, the basic, the fundamentals of our economy, nobody is looking at it. Nobody is looking at the fundamentals of our economy. Ghana, the way I am in city, it is only agriculture that will solve our problem. But we refuse to say agriculture is the key. It is only in Ghana where you go to Ghana, yeah, the agriculture air punishment. So obi kusku grano air bonia, yes, a kodo. It is psychologically, you cycle the people to the point to say agriculture is a no-go area for you. It's a punishment instead of a profession. Or the Western world are those who are in agriculture, government grants. Those who are in agriculture, government grants. But you go to Ghana, they will tell you, say, oh, your man nurses allowance. Are they are nurses, your mom allowance. You are giving allowances to people. And a professional, it is already choked in the nation, and we are still motivating people to be in that profession. What about agriculture? Agriculture is the way out for us as Ghanaians. And if we are bold enough, if we have a leader that wants to make decisions, if we have a leader who is not slacking, if we have a leader who is on top of our affairs, who is willing to go against his party, to go against anybody that will stand in his way, we can make a decision. We can make a decision on that, and things will be proper for our nation. Yes, we need Ghana to be better. I cannot do it alone. Leadership is very, very important. Leadership is the way out to get our nation to where it's supposed to be. If we do not have leadership, leadership is the way. How do we get the leaders? How do we get the leaders to think in the way that will help our nation? It's by speaking truth to justice. Obi any Ghana obeka say me de men of the me mua de enti sabi minya kwanya na mebetena afidie so a na me bedidi mpanyimfo atem ana say minya kwanya na mebetena afidie so a na me bekeka ma adwene e de akere mpanyi. No, that's not the goal of the people. That's not what the people want. What the people want is to be able to get a livelihood from how they are living. And looking at how the people are living right now, no, things are tough. Things are very, very, very tough. But we don't have a leader who is willing to make a decision. There's no single leader who is willing to make a decision on our nation. And therefore, the Gordon Gorgesbeck era of economy, no, over 100 years, and that is where we still are. That is where we still are. Can you blame the people? There's a reason why the people queue to vote. There's a reason why the people of Ghana vote. The people of Ghana vote because they want better system. They want better life. But how do we get better life? It's by implementation of policies. And the implementation of policies, and they generate motivation in the youth. How do you generate motivation in the youth if you don't make any implementation of policies and good policies? They be try and error policies, since 1919, and still, that is where we are. How do we change things? How do we make things in a better way? Every Ghanaian will be able to reap from what they sow. Because you go to Ghana now, you tell Ghanaians, people living in Ghana, say, agriculture. It is hard for them to do that. You know why? You know why? They wouldn't do it because so the sika kosha agriculture, that's all catch say more no omra meya. So kwesa mo na ho na beto mo. Okwa akomada en to sebuso. Okwa akomada en to sebuso. And so yet almost omope La Bianca and La Pasta from Italy. I don't know omope. And yet okuyeni na oti akomada in the fort. Se la Bianca no se amama me duru Ghana. Se la Bianca no ma Ghana. Me duru the shores and the land of Ghana. The people wouldn't have any choice. The people wouldn't have any choice than to buy what is in Ghana, being produced in Ghana. And it makes it so easy for the government to tax the people and make money out. It is a akomadai ne yakwa akomadai and yesisi plants ewa akomadai ananka intosu epie na intosu bana ye de ye you can say ye be factory wo ho na ye kane intosu no se be ya your multi fridges ne ade a ye store intosu no inside. Why do we need to import tomatoes into Ghana? Obi beton tosu de abagana ananka ebi obi watu no kwan bi no atoba ko mienu bi ono eba be di woni fie but say ya kra say ye be use no o man ni mu de it shouldn't be a system cry say government of Ghana no de e peneso e masa de e koso. But the fact of the matter and say that is what is going. There's some of them Kwana government is subsidizing for these people to be able to bring these commodities into our country. The government is taking taxpayers' money to help these people to be able to bring these things into the country. How is that even possible? So you sit down as a person and then you think about it and say, "At then SSID we cry in the first place, it happened." How did I say happen? It's because we are lacking leadership. Also, if you are papa anymore, ura fi wa abohu the way fi wa si ai if you papa wo mu nso no ura fi wa hu say if you had the papa ye de e wa ha ura fi aso a obehu say papa ye de e wo fi ha. So ho anti-sana system na tie obi anu obetimi aka bibia ye de a kire Sahara Ghana system na ya no, but we have to make it in a way ebe mani ma ye de aso eni me nkwa me ntimi nye ye nkwa ye ntimi nye is the leadership. How do we force leadership to make a decision? We need to speak truth. We need to speak truth to leadership, and then if we are able to speak truth to leadership, that's how we get to. Your friend Kumasi Nyame Afro 614 on Wasuguswe. You are listening to Oman Adwuma. Oman Adwuma on Wasuguswe. They said they may catch them one round. But say,
Oman Adwuma
my
with
Adwuma, they
Kumasi
need to what
Nyame
they
on
are.
Afro 614 Radio.
Who say we are totally a different person. And as I'm saying this, no, I'm not saying this to say any government is bad, and I say government being and I said I'm saying say collectively, no, what we can do as a people to help our nation is what I am talking about. The dependency on that system, it is the time that we the people have to make sure say sadi and ebede ebetwem sa system no emwa enye system papa enye system we free nyankopon. So our system, no, it will never help us. And because when you look at the colonial master, no, the reason why colonial master set that system, they say colonial master no will need the raw materials now. It will hear the raw materials into their country, so they can use that raw materials, no, to do whatever they want. And then when those raw materials get into their country, they ship us the finished goods, and then we pay dollars for that finished goods. That is what the colonial master did. And then still after 100 years, we have decided, say, the colonial master system, is way better than what we can create. Can't we create a system as a people? Yes, we can. Why not? I don't need to create a system. Every nation that wants to do something better for themselves have created a system. It is only us. And if we say, we still have to rely on the colonial master. Yeka, but I do maybe na acquire yate as a yente yet Ghana Anna president initiative Abba say planting for food and agriculture, planting for food and jobs, something like that. Guess what? They came to us, they brought some photos of Bodia say planting for food and agriculture. No? So if you, a government, want to rule a policy like that, why is that policy being run by the government? Why not the people? I didn't think that president in decided to say loans. I know the people are on for loans, no, a man crofon, then crofon, and fasicano, and yet the warm a person omede. I didn't intervene, yes, I know the government of Ghana intervene, yes, I didn't know. But yet, the government sit down and don't want to do that, and then say, "Oh, Ministry of Agriculture, it's your Ministry of Agriculture." Body ebi, edi ababa betre say, "Oh, body idea planting for food and jobs, body idea in ebini." But omo Ghana hono omo pe body na edi those people are not finding it. And then you sit down and you ask, say, what is really going on? What is really, really going on in our country? What's causing that? Why is it that obi or man will be a intimate kind of cray entre a government? And not just this government in Kwon. Almost all the government that have been in our fourth republic, it has always been like this. Obi aba mantras akese JM for better Ghana. I believe in Ghana and I do. Like they will tell you they believe in Ghana. And then they come in Ghana, every single thing that comes in the nation comes from abroad. Acting like we cannot produce. It is a Ghana intimate BBI, it's a Ghana so a Ghana bit me every day, and also Ghana intimate. Before God and man, we can do it. We can honestly do this. But the woman say leadership don't want to. Maybe a be or more cat be or obunye free audience. Because if not that, I still don't understand why. I do not understand why. Sa adieno Ghana into minye. And the only reason why I made me believe say guarantee me yes is because it be a leadership is making some cut be and now the leadership of the nation is making some money be from importation. And yes, because when it comes to food, dear, see be important equipment and coming problem, but food dear. First of all, majority of Ghanaians eat Ghanaian food. Ghanaian food any year. Until all of a sudden, the food that the regular Ghanaian it has to be imported from abroad. It doesn't make sense. It will never make sense, and it can never make sense. It doesn't. But for some reason, we are partying in this lifestyle. We do believe in this lifestyle. This lifestyle is funding. Just say, but you know what I mean? Say, if it makes you cool, say, say, oh, my third we are near for a broochie, the Abagala. So my credit we are near for a broochie, Abagana. It make you look cool as Ghanaians. There, I do not know. Neither do I understand. You know, when you sit down and think about it, the regular Ghanaian, or person would do more, or person would do Bayre, or person would do a bro, or person would do body, those kind of in Rihanna normal Ghanaian, a person would do. How many Ghanaians never can say, or the person would do pizza? Any 1% cry. Yeah, the Ghana for a siwa, woman person would do pizza, no one do 1% cry. 80 and Tina, sa bordia, you bit me adria, Jane, you bit me adria and toes, Melco, any akekedro, those kind of things. A broke crowd, a broke crowd up into 2 form crown financial. Jagu say Obokolefi. Budget, wait with the budget, we are out for Jose. Budget, we are ankasa into ya for more. Da Jose no manena ho be 2 weeks baby fact be 2 weeks na start ififi but yet no we sit down and we say oh we want to import, and then you will hear say Ghana import a body free Burkina Faso, Ghana import a JN free Mali. Like then you sit down like what is going on? Why is the leadership of the nation even allowing the citizens to think say they can even import Jane. Abra Jane bebre uboko sirna Jane I say kwa because you intimi am myself. Na I say kwa na it south for no na import Jane. If you abrochiri. Na esirim for no ho na o ma Jane ne what they afini mu nyina adua Jane na Jane na say usirim na import Jane e free Mali. Na ya beka se ahokyere wosirim enti aban nkɔ ye medwene ho a mente ase like enemane bi wo ho a omo ya wo beka se enti yetimi ye bibi sei like edipat bi tena se ewo oman mu eye bibi sei wo bedwene ho a wonte ase, but the fact of the matter is that is what is happening. That is the fact of the matter. It's what is happening. Enti debi ya te say dem make an wonso wani nipa aban no nko ntimi nye ese ye bo aban no e ma aban no eye de eye oye Ghana ni no wonye sika na bi episode ye business we can also invest in this agricultural a year war Ghana to say debi ya make akomada ntoso no, because I've been there before and I've seen how almost adwuma mo ye no ho ani ntoso no. So oye Ghana ni ba na sika aba onsem na bia opese wo set company bia obetumi akwa akomada na akwa set plant wo ho ama plant na process tomatoes no eni kwa say tomatoes esai wo Ghana because man bia ni wa tomatoes say wo tomatoes timi begu na begu kwa ho na gugu form na afi pro na afi they have to tomato whole box no, then they have to make it cheap because pro. How long are we going to live this kind of lifestyle? A lifestyle that has no plan. Lifestyle we mono plan back. How long are we going to live it? Is it a lifestyle that we are going to use to take care of our kids? This lifestyle? Is this a lifestyle? This is not it. This is not a lifestyle. This is not a lifestyle. It to be for lifestyle. We have to renew our minds when it comes to, and not just renew our minds. And we have to renew our minds on when we are making political decisions. Because we have been running in these circles for a very long time. And yet, we are still running in these circles. We have been running in these circles for a very long time. And when I say we are running in these circles for a very long time, this is what's happening. 100 years, 19 19 to 2022. In terms of 103 years or so 4 years, we've been practicing a system that has been crippling our economy for over a century now, and we are still practicing that system. What kind of people are we? This is the question that Saturday is to us. What kind of people are we? Nipa bear na yedi baby ayetie no. Yem pesi ye be create any improvement in our lives. Onipa ben ene. Onipa ben ene. Onipa ben ne sorry a de bia only di here na ne say obeko obi ho no akwaje niema onu ntimi provide aduane ma no ho. Obeko obi ho na enipa na ka say jiwe na waje no de abanimpu na de bia odeka. What kind of person is this? Think about it. If this person was your husband, if this person was your wife, and I say if this person is your husband or your wife, Oman Adwuma na wuti. Your friend Kumasi Nyame.